Hey there guys, Travis here, and today I'm back with another video. Now in today's video, we're going to be talking about the story where my dumbass friend basically put a giant hole in the wall at our school, and me, him, and two of our other friends got blamed for it, which was kind of fair because it was his fault, but yeah, me and my other two friends got roped into it, and it's a pretty cool story. So yeah, let's get into it. So basically how the story starts is me and my friends were out doing media studies. It's a subject, for those of you who don't know, where you basically just go around and record each other and make movies for your assessment. And for this particular assessment, we were shooting a scene upstairs in the main hall. Now, for those of you who don't know, in Australia, unlike schools in like America or Canada or like England or whatever, you guys have like one giant building and all the tiny classrooms inside of that. We don't have that. In Australia, we have like a giant area with like a bunch of small buildings and like pathways connecting them. That's basically what our school is. So the main hall is like, in our hall at least, there's a basketball court, and that's where you do like parade and stuff. I don't know if you guys have parade. It's basically like you just kind of sit there and like the attendances, what? Like the principal just barks stuff at you basically and like tells you like what's going on in the school. It's pretty stupid. You don't really need to be there. Anyway, getting off topic. Basically, the upstairs part is reserved because it's a cyclone shelter. The government basically goes to the school and goes, "Hey, we're going to build a cyclone shelter on your property. You can use it however you want, but when we need it, it damn better be ready, or you're going to face consequences. AKA, you're probably going to get your ass sued for a lot of money." So how we got up here is basically we had to go ask a teacher to get the keys, and he basically just said, "Yeah, okay, here are the keys. Don't be a dumbass. Here you go." So we went upstairs, and keep in mind, like we've never been up here. Not many people have, and it's like awesome. Like we walked up the stairs, and there was like a bit of a storage room, but like past the storage room, there were these two massive toilets. One was a girl toilet, and one was a boy toilet, and it was like massive. Like it was kind of like the toilets you guys have in America, I believe, because like, or Canada or whatever, because here in Australia, we just have like this small little rectangle that's outside and has three like toiletries in it, kind of. And you like open the door and walk in there. It's kind of weird. It's not in its own building. So this long ass, and like they're only like six toiletries wide or whatever, like six stands. But anyway, so this massive like bathroom had like 10 of these toilets in a row, and it was spotless. And we're like, holy shit, this is amazing. Most toilets we have are like graffitied and just covered in a bunch of random shit. And we thought it was amazing. And what we did, if we turned off the lights, you literally couldn't see the end. So we were like running to the end of the hallway and just like stopping once we felt the wall, and it was like really fucking cool. So basically, we continued to goof around for a bit, not really taking our assignment seriously. About half an hour in, probably, one of my friends decided to like get changed because he was playing the role of like this crazy doctor, and that's why we needed to go upstairs and like make it look kind of creepy in like the storage room. And I'm standing in the storage room, which is opposite to the boys' toilet, and I'm standing there and I'm looking at this kind of small crack, like because I hear a thud, and I walk in there and I look at the small crack and I'm going, huh, there's a pretty strong possibility that wasn't there before, and a pretty strong possibility that that's because of us. And I basically call my friends in, and one of my friends, who we'll call I, because his real name starts with I, see the genius right there, he basically goes, yeah, that was me. I ran into the wall. And one of the people who was there, the person who started dressing up as like the crazy doctor, started like freaking out. He's like, what do you mean? What the hell? We're gonna get like so screwed. Dude, they're gonna make us pay for this. And I was like, I was pretty chill, which was kind of weird, because like in the past, in like the sixth grade, if something happened, I would like freak the fuck out. But I'm sitting there, I'm like, huh, okay, we can just like put a box in front of it. No one ever goes up here, my naive mind was thinking, not realizing, well, this is a fucking government-owned building, and it's used for a cyclone shelter. And I'm kind of like, we'll just like put a box in front of it. No one will notice. And I walked around the other side, and there's this massive fucking hole on the other side. So what basically happened? He went completely through one side of the wall, and that's why the small crack was the only one on the other wall. So that's why there's like there was this massive like bloody hole. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, fuck, that's gonna be harder to hide. So what we did was we basically just kind of stacked four boxes in front of the small one, and someone had a small crack, and we're like, yeah, that's good enough. I was still thinking to myself, like, no one ever comes up here, it's fine. But the guy who's playing the surgeon was like still freaking out. He was like, oh my god, we're gonna get like so fucked. we're gonna get like caught. Holy shit, I don't want to pay for this. And I was kind of thinking that too, because at this point I was still saving up for my PC, and I'm like, I borderline have enough for my PC right now. I don't want to have to pay however much money I have to pay to fix this hole in the wall that my friend made. See, I have no idea how much it would like cost. I'm assuming maybe 2 grand, and if we split that 4 way, like I have no idea, because yeah, it's just I know of no idea. I'll talk about the price a little bit later. But yeah, so I wasn't too worried about it, but I was still kind of like, yeah, I don't wanna pay for this. And so basically, after we put the boxes there, we just continued to do our scene. My friend started calming down, and we just left, and we were like, oh, okay. We didn't really think about it too much. We actually got some chairs and stacked them in front of the big hole. I'm not too sure why we did that, but we just decided to. And yeah, we just left, and I got home, I think, I think it was the next day. Yeah, I got home, and my mom basically said, yeah, what happened in media studies? And I was like, oh, oof, this is going to be a bit of a pain. And I basically told her when she went, well, it sounds like an accident, so I doubt you'll be charged. But yeah, just go up to the principal's office, or deputy's office, because we actually talked to the deputy, not the principal, and just talked to him. And I was like, okay, so that's what we did. Next day at second period, because we all had science. Oh, actually, no, that's a lie. 3 of us had science, and 1 of us had English. We didn't want to do that, so we decided to basically skip 10 minutes of science and go to see the principal, which worked out pretty well, actually. So the 4 of us went up to the principal's office, or the deputy's office, and we're kind of sitting down there. He went, right, what happened? So my friend, I basically just started to explain. He didn't actually tell us how he damaged the wall, but we just feel like he ran into it in darkness. Because what actually happened, the reason the hole was there, is the guy who was getting changed, I took his shoe, and I threw it down, like, right at the end of the boys' toilet, and then turned the light off, going, haha, this will be funny, because I'm a moron. And then basically my friend I ran after the shoe, and when he came back, basically I'll explain what he did when he ran back. He said to the principal, the deputy, yeah, I was running back and I couldn't see where the wall was because the lights were off, and then I ran into the wall with my fist. And I'm looking at him and I'm thinking, I don't really think he punched that. That seemed like a pretty hard wall. To be honest, I have no idea what like the wall is made out of, and I'm going, I guess I could kind of see you punching through it, but not really, because keep in mind, he's a pretty tall dude. Like, he's like a pretty tall guy, and I was like, I guess I can see that. And the deputy was basically like, yeah, no, I doubt you could have punched through that. I do ninjutsu, like, I can't remember what he said it was, ninjutsu or taekwondo. He's like, I do ninjutsu. My 3-barrel back kick could knock 3 walls like that down. I don't think your punch could. And it was like, oh, okay. Just randomly throw in the fact that you do taekwondo and you can kick through 3 walls. That's not intimidating in the slightest. And he basically said, are you sure there's no other way that happened? He went, yeah, no, that's what happened. I ran into it. I hit it with my fist. I didn't mean to. And then I wasn't really panicking. I was kind of sitting there like, yeah, he knows it's an accident. I'm not really worried if we're going to get charged. I don't think we will. And then he basically said, well, someone has to pay for this. And that was like, oh, fuck, don't be me. I'm saving up for my PC. I'm nearly there. Please no, I don't want to do that. And yeah, he just went, okay, go back to class. I'll talk to you when that happens. I'll talk to you once I figure out what happens. And that story, the principal thing, happened about 2 months ago in November, like the start of November. It happened. School was about to finish here in Australia for the year. And yeah, we just haven't heard about it since. So I doubt we'll be charged because we're technically in cyclone season right now, I think. So I'm pretty sure it would have been repaired. And yeah, fingers crossed we won't get charged. I'll probably walk into school first day of grade 10 and just be like, hey, there you go, I see you, the principal says to me, walks up to me, you owe us like $1,000. And we're like, oh fuck, I already bought my PC, I don't have that. Mom and Dad, can you please pay for this? I fucked up. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen. But that was basically it. We walked out, and my dumbass friend he's like, I'm calling it dumbass, he's actually a really cool dude though, but he turned around and he was like, yeah, no, I didn't punch it. And we were like, what do you mean? And what he said to us, it turned out he actually tried to like run up the wall. When you see like the anime or whatever, or like this is pretty common, we do this in the actual hall, the actual like basketball hall, we just put our foot on the wall and we run up it, or like jump up it. And he said he tried to do that, and his foot just went through the wall. And I was like, oh, okay, you probably should have thought that through. Good thing you didn't tell him that, or we probably would have been charged. But yeah, that's how this goofy story about how my friend kind of destroyed some public property of the school. I guess it's public. Is it private? I don't know. I'm stupid. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this. I really hope you enjoyed this. pretty entertaining video. That was a little bit of a panic for me. I don't think I's parent know. I don't think his mum knows because she'd probably get pretty angry. So hopefully she doesn't find it. He doesn't find out, or he'll be grounded for like 3 or 4 months. Probably. I doubt maybe that much. Maybe just a month. But yeah. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Feel free to like, subscribe, whatever. And yeah, I will see you in the next video. Peace.